All right, everybody, this is the Judy Jam. It is Wednesday, October 17th. We have some people here, and this is the Comedy Judy Jam. People have submitted some homework, and today is the day that we are going to punch it up and see how actually we use comedy formulas. And we're also going to break up into twos. We're going to work on, I'm going to give you some homework that you're going to do here, and then we're going to see the results. All right, so what do we have? So Mark, you're working on something right now. Crystal, did you submit anything? Do we have something submitted from you?
Not at this time.
Okay, and how are you, where are you working? What are you doing right now?
Okay, so I finished module 2 and I actually finished module 3. I'm struggling with the comedy piece.
Okay, do you have anything that you worked on in the comedy piece? Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out today. You'll leave here in about 40 minutes from now. You're going to be the funniest friggin' person ever. Okay?
Because right now, I don't feel like I have a sense of humor.
Well, you know, none of us comics do. You see, a lot of people think, you know, it'll be such a good idea. I'm going to have such a funny dinner party. I'm going to invite all these comics. And you will be so depressed. They're just like, oh, what's up with this meal? You know, comics are, you know, nobody feels they're that funny. So Karen, I got some stuff. Sarah, Annabelle. All right, let's start with Annabelle. All right. So Annabelle, you have given me, let's see, turning frustrations into funny. Right, Annabelle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So let's share this, and we're all going to punch it up together. Tell me, can you see that?
Yes.
All right. So Annabelle, this is Annabelle. Why don't you read it?
Okay. Reluctant admission. I am independently wealthy. Well, I get a monthly check. It's a government check. Anyway, I like work, but I'm really a pervert because I just like to watch.
Okay, I love the first thing. I am independently wealthy. Mm-hmm. Now, the idea is to have a repeating phrase. So we want to get a repeating phrase, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to get a, so what's other ways you can express that you're independently wealthy? And where are you going? Anyway, I like to work, but I'm really a pervert because I just like to watch. Now, I don't understand that. What is the truth about your situation? So we're going to admit the truth. So we're going to go from a boast. So we have a boast. So we go from boast to admission.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your admission? What is the truth?
The truth is I get a government check. I'm on welfare.
Welfare. Okay, welfare. Okay, you're on welfare.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. So, okay. So it's a government check. All right. So, actually, okay, great. So you're on welfare. So, is there anything we can talk about? You know, one second, welfare. That's not going to work. I'm trying to think of what phrase that we can use. So, how rather than you're on welfare, is there any other way to describe of like how you have to save money, or you cut coupons? Or,
okay.
you know, what do you do when you're broke?
I have a piggy bank. I break into my piggy bank.
Okay.
It's a bank robber.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, piggy bank. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's have the repeating phrase bank. What's the first thing that we're going to say?
The repeating phrase has to come from, I'm
What's something you can brag about how rich you are using the word bank? Anybody help me here?
using the word bank.
How do you use the word bank and have something say that you're rich?
I have all my wealth in the bank.
Yeah, okay, great. I'm so rich. You know, I, have
My bank loves me.
My
yeah.
bank loves me. That's good.
Well,
all my
I
wealth
have
in the bank.
so
I have
much
wealth in the bank.
money in the bank.
Maybe something about a private banker. Like I have a private.
Oh.
You could do a play on that.
Yeah, I'm so rich. That's great. I have a private banker.
That's good.
Well, it's not exactly a private banker.
Is everybody else is there with me? Or like...
It's a piggy bank.
Very good.
All right, do you want to read that again? And say those, now it's, okay, then we go. Anyways, okay, so we have to have a both, and we have to have a repeating phrase someplace.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so read it.
Okay.
And then so this is soft, softer, and fast. Okay, soft, and this is loud, and okay, loud and okay, Grace.
Both.
So loud and voice. Okay, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Okay. I am so rich. I have a private banker.
Now it has to be louder. It has to be louder.
Okay. I'm not sure how.
So rich. I'm really bragging. Throw it out there, like exaggerate, and then bring it in when you admit. Go.
Okay. I am so rich. I have a private banker. Well, it's not exactly a private banker. Actually, it's a piggy bank. Anyways.
Yeah, and then really loud. Anyways. And then loud again. Okay, and then loud. So the reluctant admission has several things going for it. It's a boast at the beginning, right? So usually what I start is with the ending, right? Then you reluctantly admit, well, not exactly. And then you go the big admission, and then very loudly you say the word anyway. Okay? You guys get it? Okay. So if you go, I'm independently wealthy, you could go, wow, I'm so successful that every month the checks flow in, right? Flow in. Well, not exactly checks. Well, it's just one government check. Right. Anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right. So do you see how, so
checks,
see how the joke travels from a boast to a, embarrassing truth, right? Okay. So that's the reluctant admission thing. Okay.
So Judy, I noticed that you started Sorry, I noticed that you started with, when you were kind of driving it out, that you actually started with the facts. Like you wrote down the fact and then you said, okay, well, how do I get here? Like what can I say that's opposite to that and then fit it in that way? Is that typically how you drive that?
Yeah,
reluctant
that's a good
admission?
way to do it. So that's
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's a good way to do it. You know, start with embarrassing truths about yourself, and then see how you come up with a both. All right. So I like everybody's going to do this when you get together with everybody, but why don't you all like start to write, what are some things about yourself that are embarrassing? But, you know, it's really tricky. Try and get that repeating phrase. It makes the joke much better.
Judy, I made one up.
Okay. 1 second. Go to, who's that?
Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, go to
Can you
it,
still
girl.
see me? Okay. I am so hot that model agencies are fighting over me. Well, actually, my husband thinks I'm hot. Actually, I just get so hot in the summer, I faint when I go outside. Anyway.
Actually, I'm just hot because I'm in menopause. Anyway.
Okay. So I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because I'm premenopausal. Anyway,
There you go.
hysterical. That's really good. You totally got it.
Awesome.
Or maybe you didn't totally get it. Well, maybe one of you just got it. Anyway.
It's really fun when you get it. It's like, oh, now I get it. I'm gonna have fun with that.
Yeah, isn't it? It's a great thing. It's a great thing to do, and I think it's a really important exercise for speakers because it's really about having a sense of humor about yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, because you get on stage, I have the mic, and I'm so smart, you're all going to listen to me, you know, and so it's great to do it. So everybody writes this, you know, right now, just 5 things kind of like, you know, you wouldn't like to admit about yourself, and then, you know, when you get together, you'll do these. Now, meanwhile, let's look at more of Annabelle because she is an A+ student so far. And what I love about you, Annabelle, is like you're putting it up there, you mailed it to me, and now we make it better. And that's what this is all about, because a lot of people paid money for this. They don't even show up here. But you people show up. And I think Woody Allen said, like, showing up is just like 90%, right? Okay. All right. Now, this is where turning frustration is funny. You may not know this, but priming students is actually priming students. What is that?
Okay, this is from teaching English as a foreign language, and it's priming students is when you try to get them to say a word. Like they might not know the word, but you try to get them to come to the
Okay.
word by themselves.
Okay, you might not know this. Priming is actually a Farsi word that means something stuck and oh well. Because I don't know what let's try this. But need analyst is a Greek word for anal plug, anal probe. Okay. Well, I know if you can do that for a corporate event, but that's anal is always good for a laugh. But differential. Okay. Let me see if what is a flipped classroom?
That's when the students actually teach.
And what's frustrating about a flipped classroom?
Yeah, I said space cases. So the students are in charge. So I guess chaos reigns. It's the idea that instead of being, like you said, instead of being teacher directed, that you let the students actually lead the class.
So you want to be longer on your frustrations, okay? So you know, be longer on your frustrations.
Do you mean okay?
Use act outs. So
Okay.
you might not know this, but flipped classrooms is, oh my God, this is going to be complete chaos, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, but,
Mhm.
so you go, but this is, so again, there's always a break in a joke where we get funny. So you may not know this, but flipped classroom is actually a Latin word for, oh my God,
Mhm.
they've taken over and they are creating
They
chaos,
take it
right?
over. Yeah.
Or it could be flipped classroom, actually, time for the teacher to go smoke pot.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to get a little more aggravated because it's the frustration. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, you may not know this, but PBL, most people think sometimes, please bring a lesson plan. Okay, it's just, you may not know this means problem-based learning, but it actually means undo.
Udo. I don't know if that's really a
Before,
language.
please bring a lesson plan. Okay, good. That could work really well. So my thing for you to get a bigger laugh is to really, for creating space cases is not funny because it's not really a frustration. So
Mhm.
turning frustration to funny means you exaggerate the frustration. We all give that, so I'm just going to put exaggerate frustration. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
So, okay, then we did this. Okay. I have a master's. Well, I mastered getting to the top of this field. Well, what I really mastered is struggling.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm so much better. But what I mastered, well, let's see. I have a master's. Well, I have a master's degree in what?
Degree in education.
Well, now, do you really have a master's degree?
No.
Well, not actually a real master's degree. Okay. Well, what I really mastered is struggling. What I really mastered is how to interview for jobs. Okay.
Yeah.
What I really mastered is how to exaggerate my resume, right?
Mhm.
Anyway, like that.
Judy, can I ask you, what comes after the anyway? Does it make a difference, or should it be, or is it something, another line to this? So anyway.
Okay, so let's just say, one thing is really important is, let's say you're talking, you're just giving your speech, right? And I'm going to a speech and go, yeah, I used to weigh a lot of, well, I used to weigh a lot. Let's say I'm talking about weight loss. And I, used to weigh an awful lot. Actually, I lost 100 pounds. Well, not exactly 100 pounds. No, let me see. It would be like, so when I talk about weight loss, these are the points I want to remember because I know what I'm talking about because I lost 200 pounds. Well, not exactly 200 pounds. Well, actually, I just lost my husband. Anyway, but, but when losing weight, what you need to, so it's just like a fun aside. And now back to the speech.
Okay.
Anyways, back to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Anyways, but when you do it loudly and exaggerated, it gets a laugh. And I just find this joke doesn't get a laugh without the anyways.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. And I'm lazy. Woohoo! There are advantages to being lazy. My bedspread, I'm lazy. Woohoo! There are advantages to being lazy. My bedspread is a picnic blanket, so I don't have to get out of bed to eat. Okay, that's funny. I'd add an act out to that, right?
Okay.
Oh, you're here for dinner? Oh, let me move the pillow. Right? All of a sudden, jump into the bed and act that out. If an activity says happiness guaranteed, then I know I'll get my money for it. I don't know. If it says happy, that's lazy. And I got to do it yourself exorcism to remove any high spirits.
That's depressed. Yeah.
Oh, depressed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the revenge. When I get the sun and sail to the summer, I save money on everything. Says happiness guaranteed on them for participating. When it's fun. So what are the advantages to being depressed? I don't make anybody jealous about my life.
Yeah.
I think that would be
No
funny.
jealousy.
Yeah. I don't make anyone jealous. Anyway. I have more friends as they relate, because who isn't depressed? Right? You know what I mean? I'm depressed. So am I. Great, let's eat. But I think you should put an act out after each one. So I have more friends because I'm depressed. So am I. Let's eat. Let's have a donut. Okay. So can you see that I'm typing or no?
No, I don't see it.
Oh shit, I've been typing and typing and typing. You don't see it. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I've just been typing. Anyway, that's the thing. So well done. Okay, so Sarah, is this yours? Sarah?
No, that's mine.
Oh,
No, that's not mine.
okay, hold it 1 second. Okay, Sarah, is that yours?
I'm getting better at it.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah. I think I sent you that one that I wrote.
Oh, you sent me another one. All right.
The
So
last one.
let me just look at this one. All right, here we go. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
That's
Karen,
Judy. That's me. That's Karen's.
okay, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
So Karen, do you want so Karen wants to put some jokes in it. So let's see where we can put some jokes. Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead, Karen. Read it.
Okay, you want me to read it like it is? Because I tried to rewrite a little bit while you were talking. Read it just
okay,
like
how does the beginning go?
Okay. Well, based on what you said, I was like, does anybody out there ever feel like your voice does a disappearing act when you need it? Ever want to speak up, but the voice doesn't come out of your mouth? Well, today you're going to learn a powerful tool to boost your bravery quotient. That's so unfunny, but that's an intro.
No, that's good. You're going to what? Today you're going to
boost your bravery quotient. And then I thought, okay, I'm a big Hogwarts geek, so I said, most people don't know that brave is actually a Sanskrit word for, oh my God, my voice has been sucked out of my body by dementors. So that's
okay, If you're
not a Harry Potter person, you won't get it.
Brave is actually what? A
Sanskrit word
for,
oh my God, my voice has been sucked out of my body by dementors.
well, I don't think that's brave is actually, that doesn't have anything to do with what brave means. Brave is being courageous.
Yes. Oh, I see. Yes, it's not related.
Yeah, there's no relationship to that. So that doesn't make sense. So let's just stop.
So maybe like that would mean like shy or timid is a Sanskrit word for, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
Tongue-tied is
tongue-tied. Yeah.
Word meaning what?
Meaning what?
Tongue-tied Okay, the Latin
There's
word.
a Latin phrase meaning, I'm
Oh
drawing
my
a
God.
blank.
Oh my
Okay,
God
when
is
you're
good.
tongue-tied, what happens to people who are tongue-tied in meetings?
They can't talk. They don't get to express themselves. That the
And what's the
important,
consequences of that?
their career suffers. They feel bad about themselves. Somebody else gets credit for
I'm
speaking
never
up.
getting promoted.
That's funny.
I'm
I
never,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, you know, the right meaning, I'm passed over for promotion. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
you want to find some kind of, so do you see how so this, okay, so great. But you would need to use, bravery quotient, because being shy and unable to speak, means your ideas are stuck inside of you. Actually, now do the joke. So here's the true secret about comedy, everybody. It's not the funny part, it's the setup. Tongue-tied is so you're going, because you're unable to speak, it means your idea is stuck. Yeah, actually, tongue-tied is last in space, meaning I'm passed over for promotion. Right?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So then go ahead. What's next?
What next was a lot of voices and act outs, and so I want to learn to use them better. So I did something like
the first paragraph. Go ahead.
Okay. This is my superhero voice. And this is the superhero pose, and I literally would do it.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Now, what's the setup to this then? If you had a setup, why are you showing us this? What are we supposed to get from it? What's the
You're
setup?
supposed to get a wonderful tool for how to be more brave and find your voice.
Okay. Okay. If you are shy, there are things you can do with your voice and physicality to appear confident.
Yeah.
All right. So we have to set it up, right?
I see.
Now, to me, you do 1, 2, and so it seems like we should do a list of 3.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So anybody know the list of 3 formula?
The list of
All right.
3.
So I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you the list of 3 formula, and you're going to help her find this joke. Okay. So let me come back here. Okay. Oh, Janice. Hi, Janice. Welcome. All right. Glad to have you here. So this is what I want to show you. I'm going to show you the list of 3 in the new book that I am writing. So give me 1 second. Can you guys see this?
It's small.
Let me make it bigger.
All right, let me make it bigger. That's what she said. All right. Let me just make it bigger. Hold it. View, outline, zoom. Is that better?
That's better.
Mm-hmm. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's just look at the list of 3. All right. When you make a list of items, the third one is something else, making it funny. So we set up a pattern with the first 2, and the third one is a surprise, a jump, a turn. We still set up the joke going, what's hard, weird, or whatever. Don't worry about that. So, here's the formula. Big, big, small. So the first 3, we're going to use big, big, small, right? So the world is a scary place. We have cities burning. We have earthquakes. Diet Coke has changed their formula, Jerry,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So then we have small, small, big. Breakups are hard because, you know, men don't pick up on clues. There are 3 subtle clues that your relationship is over. So do you guys get how that would be?
Yeah.
3 subtle clues. So what would be, there's 3 subtle clues that your relationship is over. So what would be like a subtle clue?
He takes his toothbrush home with him.
That's not subtle.
Oh, that's not subtle.
Oh, he doesn't bring flowers?
He stops returning calls.
That's not subtle.
He
I need
stops
an
sending
example of subtle.
What's a subtle clue that he's just not as much interested in you?
He stops bringing flowers?
He doesn't compliment you as much.
He stopped buying flowers for you. What's another subtle clue?
Stops having
Stops
conversations.
paying for dinner.
Yeah, he's not paying for dinner. What's an obvious clue?
Forgets to call you.
More obvious.
He sets you up.
He takes his name off the lease or off the mortgage or something.
Yeah.
More obvious.
He asks you out for Thursday instead of Saturday night.
More obvious.
He moves out.
Yes, you're heading the right direction. More obvious.
He asks you to remind him who you are.
Okay.
He forgets your name.
Yeah.
That's good.
Even more obvious would be he's moved in with his girlfriend and has issued a restraining order.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is to get you guys to get a laugh, you have to do a jump. You have to make it fun. You have to do a jump, okay? So this is what we're going to do. So I want you to write, we're going to do an exercise. So, and then we're going to come back to your stuff. Okay, so can you write this down? There are 3 signs that you're broke. Okay? There are 3 signs that you're broke. All right? Now, we're also going to do, there are, 3 ways you can be more powerful. Okay? So, with that one is you could be more, I'm going to give you the first 2 and you're going to think of the punch. There are 3 ways you can be more powerful. You can speak powerfully. You can take a power pose, or you can, and then do the jump. Okay?
Would you
guys
repeat
have
those?
that?
Would you repeat those?
There are 3 ways you can be more powerful. You can be powerful with your voice. You can be powerful. You can take a power pose, or you can. Okay, the third one. All right. So you guys have that? Now, what I'm going to do, so you have that, right? The other thing, so this is a list of 3. So I'm going to break you up into 2s. And what you're going to do is you're going to write a joke for Karen. The other thing you're going to do is, I'm going to give you, write this down. Ready? One other thing. Ready? You're going to write a joke for Mark. And you're going to say, women dig, there are advantages to being short, a short guy. Okay? There are advantages to being a short guy. You're going to write some advantages. Okay? And then you can also try reluctant admission. And the reluctant admission is a both followed by, a two-part admission. All righty.
It's so funny because what's great about this is you kind of learn to put yourself in a different mindset.
Yeah.
Right? And not take everything so literal, and because that's, I think, been my problem all along, is I'm always too literal about stuff and too focused on what my message is, that I forget that maybe we can divert a little bit and just throw something in there.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Comedy's formulas, and it's how well you do the formulas, you can see in the reluctant admission, it's very, very specific formula. One way it's funny, another way it's not so funny. So let's give this. So Mark, let's start with you. Go ahead. What do you got?
So we're talking about the short thing. So the premise of my story was the fact that when I was in high school, I was the shortest kid in my class until I turned 16. I was 4'7". I was picked on by everybody, and I was the one that got thrown in a dumpster and locked in a locker. But it wasn't so bad, The thing about being short is nobody expected me to understand anything, because almost everything that people said was over my head.
Yeah, good.
Sitting in the back of the class was great because the teacher never saw me to pick on me. And when I did get bullied, I had a clear shot to the bully's midsection. But my mother told me never to hit girls.
Okay, that's great. So one thing about comedy and in this one is to shorten it. So say the first line. I was short. Say it again.
I was short, but that wasn't so bad because
No, don't say that. The formula goes like this. Let me find the formula.
When I was young, I was short. Woohoo!
There you go. I was short. Woohoo! Hey.
Woohoo! Hey.
Now you go. Hey, there are advantages to being short. So you want to get right to the joke.
Okay. Hey, there were advantages to being joke. Nobody expected me to understand anything because everything was over my head.
That's great.
Okay, great. So we don't have to go as hard. That's not.
Okay.
That's not. Short. No. You want to go? When I was young, I was really short. Woohoo! It was awesome. There are advantages being short because you point to the audience like someone's heckling you.
Yeah.
So and then get to it. Fantastic. Okay.
I thought of one for him. No one could find me when I played hide and seek.
Yes.
I always wanted hide and seek.
Yeah, there you go. I always wanted
Where was he hiding? Where was he hiding? How short was he? Nobody. How short was he? It's like, yeah. Look behind that flower vase.
And then I got one for reluctant admission.
Mm-hmm.
So my reluctant admission one was, I am a peak performer. I never procrastinate. Well, sometimes I put some things off. Actually, the only reason why I'm here is because I thought it was tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not going to get a laugh because you don't have the repeating thing in it. It's that repeating word.
Oh yeah, the procrastinating. Really what makes it a joke. Okay.
It's like
Okay, no, I can work that.
I just ran a 5K race. Well, it wasn't exactly a 5K. Actually, I just this morning had special K for breakfast. Anyway, so it's the repetition of that one word through the whole thing that makes it funny. Like the one Sarah did is, men find me totally hot. Not all men find me hot. Well, actually, I'm just hot because I'm premenopausal. Anyway. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So, Janice, what do you have? I haven't heard from you today. What do you got?
Oh my God. Well, okay. The one about how do you know? Oh, there are 3 signs that you're broke. But I had trouble with the third one. But since I've been broke, I had no problem with the other 2.
Go ahead.
You're so broke you steal food from the grocery store. You start getting calls from creditors. Then you move in with your landlord whose name happens to be Mom.
Oh, okay. Well, the 3 signs that you're broke, the first, those were all equal weighted, right?
Okay,
So
right.
the first sign that you're broke is are 2 subtle signs, like real subtle signs about you're a little overdrawn on every month, some subtle signs, and the last one has to be huge. So the way you practice that joke. So does anybody have something for Karen and her joke?
Karen, was that powerful?
Yeah.
Power,
Brave,
bravery.
bravery.
Yeah.
Who's got that?
I got a couple,
Good.
Sarah. Well, I kind of went off what Mark said because he said something funny, but then I was like, so the third one, so you said you can speak powerfully, you can take a power pose, or you can stick your finger in a light socket. Or you can drop your hair dryer in the tub when you're taking a bath,
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark gave me, he thought of
I would
something. and I was like,
to really, there's 3 ways you can really electrify others. Right?
Yeah.
I would set, so again, what we do is go back to the setup. Once we find something funny, very often we have to go back to the setup. So I love the hairdryer in the bathtub, super funny. So then we can go like, hey, there's 3 ways that you can be so powerful, you electrify, others, right? You have a powerful, you do it with your superpower voice, you do it with your superpower stance, or you can just throw right in the bathtub. Boom. People pay attention, right?
Judy, can you mute whoever's typing? Because that's coming
Oh,
through.
sorry. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
okay. You can just mute yourself or
Yeah.
whatever.
I muted her. Okay. So we have that. So that's good. Anybody else have a joke for Karen?
Crystal?
All right.
No.
Okay. So Crystal, do you have anything?
Okay, there are three ways to be more powerful with your voice, your power pose, and get drunk or call my mom.
Or get drunk and just think you're powerful.
Oh, that's good.
Everybody, listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Always doing an act out is great too. Annabelle, you got something?
With Crystal, we said you can speak powerfully, you can take a power pose, or you can call your mommy.
Oh, call your mommy.
Or you can just believe that it was true when your mother said, "You're very special."
Or you can just believe your mom.
I love that.
All right. Anybody else? You getting all this, Karen?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay,
Thank you so much, you guys.
All right. Who else has other jokes that you wrote? Anybody else have other jokes that you wrote?
Go ahead.
Okay, this is the reluctant admission.
Okay.
Okay, I own a big house. No, I rent a room in a big house. Actually, I rent a small room in the 5-story Econo Lodge. Anyway.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Good one. Although if you're speaking, if you're a speaker, I wouldn't suggest doing jokes about how broke you are, because people would like to think they're listening to someone who's a success, right? Right. But you can go, I used to.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was thinking.
I used to. My God, I used to be so broke. Anyway, okay. What else Karen, do you have anything?
Let's see. I do have. I didn't get all 3 of them. I got for me. I wanted to ask you a question about the power thing. Can I, for the third one, can I say, or you could just eat a power bar?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that not as funny because it's just a play on words?
Maybe or don't think this is funny. I think I like the one, the electrify one that you
Okay.
up with,
Okay.
or what do you think about every day, you know? And I like some of the other ones. Or you can just eat a power. I don't get how that would make you.
It wouldn't. That's so they all have to make
add
you.
that. You know, you can go. Some people, feeling powerful. It takes a lot more than just eating a power bar. I would put it like that. I would
Okay.
add that to get another laugh that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have anything else? Anything else you wrote? Go ahead.
I was trying to do something about red hair. So when I was younger, I had such bright red hair. And then you say, hey, there's advantages to having really bright red hair, right? You don't even need a lighter to start a fire. You don't have to carry pepper spray to protect yourself because you can just take off your hat and you'll scare away the predator. I mean, I know they're kind of long, but I'm just starting.
No, that's fine.
If you're a cop, you don't even have to put the siren light on top of your car.
Yeah. Just stick your head out the window.
Okay.
Out the window, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of working with that, you know. I'm finding my sense of humor. It's so cool.
I think you're doing really good on coming up with them. I think so. That joke works best if it's a defect. You know, because red hair is cute.
Oh, well.
Set it up, people go, I'm sick of people making fun of us ginger.
My red hair, right. I used to be called
enough of that.
Head. Okay.
Let me tell you something. And so you would have to set it up that it is a disadvantage.
Okay.
So, okay. Y'all came in, you're not funny.
Yeah.
I don't feel funny. And you all came up with funny stuff. So tell me what did you learn here in our little comedy course here?
Well, that just takes a little bit of like practice, and we can actually come up with something decent to make people laugh. Like I mean, it's much easier when everybody's helping you.
And you know what? If that's the only thing you learn from this, that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
You never do comedy by yourself.
Right.
By yourself, you'll go, it's not funny, because you can't write comedy by yourself. You don't have an audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's important to have a buddy, a comedy buddy or a speech buddy, because your speech buddy can look for that. Oh, let's get a joke in there. Let's try the reluctant admission there. Let's try a list of 3 there. Let's try, the acronym joke. Let's do a mix there. So once you know all 12 formulas, you can just go, oh, how do we plug that in? And then it becomes fun. It becomes like as fun as putting together a puzzle, or as fun as doing crossword puzzle. It's like, you now have these formulas, and these formulas really do work, and they work better if you do it with somebody. Otherwise, it sounds kind of without energy. You know what I'm saying? Because we're jamming here and it's fun.
Can I ask a question off topic a little bit, Judy?
Yeah.
When did our course start, or when will it end? Do you know when our course will end?
What did you sign up for?
I think I signed up at the end of August for the special, for the 60-day.
You should have all gotten an email. Those of you who signed up for the flash special, it's 2 months from when you signed up. And since everybody signed up at different times, it's different. Okay. It's different times. So we just Jason and I got together and we went, well, let's give them a huge discount, give them 50% off, because you already paid for the flash sale, which was a 2-month Kickstarter. So now if you want to continue and you like doing this, and you want to take the whole course, then that is can't remember what it is, but it's 50% off, and then it'll last for the year, and it also includes private consultation with me, so we can really get together and work on just you, because you can see how much you do in just a short amount of time, but on a one-on-one we can get a lot more done. So that's how that works.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Yeah. So you have after yours ends like 7 days to, join us, and I hope everybody does continue, because it's great to have a group that we can meet with. Which reminds me, why don't I leave you guys for like 10 minutes, and you can guys put in the chat. Here's the chat. I'll start it off here is the chat. And you can get together on Skype and start, working on material together. But, meet up. You just set a time. I'm putting together my one-person show. I've been working on it forever. Wow. And I have all these stories. I have like maybe 5 hours. It's supposed to be an hour. And then I went, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to just get together with somebody. I'm going to pay them, actually, just because I don't want to work on their act. But so I just, let's just work on my stuff. And now it's coming together. And now what I'm going to do is get a date that I'm going to perform it, kind of in rough draft, in a showcase form, in a workshop form. And now it'll really come together. So I'm just saying, going like, okay, let's get together, tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll work a half hour on my stuff, a half hour on your stuff, and let's do that. So I'm going to leave you be. I'm going to exit, and you can just guys chat among yourselves or get together here. And you just got like till 7. I'm in LA, so it's 7:10 here. 7.
Can I ask you a quick question about your books, Judy?
Yeah.
So I know you're working on a new book, but I don't know for speakers if we should go back and buy Comedy the Bible, or if that's the one you're redoing.
Well, actually, if you're in this course, the exercises are pretty much in the message of you in the video.
Okay.
So you don't need to buy that book.
Okay.
If you want to be a speaker, the message of you is, and you like to read or do the exercises. That has so many great examples. When I created the university, it's really just do this exercise, and it doesn't have all the examples of speakers and what they're doing. So that's how that works.
Okay.
Any other questions? I always forget questions. Hey, any of you see the webinar last night?
Yes.
I didn't know about a webinar last night.
You didn't know? You don't get emails from us?
I get a lot of emails. Well, I teach Zumba on Tuesday nights. That might be why. But
maybe why. Yeah, Sally was. It doesn't matter if you didn't see it, because as long as you're in the course, they're all available to you. All the webinars are available on replay. But it's kind of interesting. And those of you who, if you review The Power of Purpose, it's on iTunes. Let me just go like Power of Purpose. Here it is, Power of Purpose. I just started this. You listen to it in your car, and but here it is. People are really liking it. And if you review it, here's reviews. If you review it, I'll send you a free copy of the Message of You journal, which is about finding extraordinary stories in an ordinary day. And it's a whole methodology of finding stories. And because if you do a speech, you need stories. So anyway, if you want to do that, that's awesome. This is totally free. And then if you subscribe, you get a new one each week, and they're great to listen to in the car. And it's just inspiration on how to how to monetize your purpose, how to, deal with failure, how to find your purpose. So it's conversations around that.
Judy, is it just on iTunes?
iTunes or Google Play.
Google Play, okay.
So you could just just go Judy Carter, Google Play, The Power of Purpose, whatever, use my name. All right, you guys, anything else?
I just want to say thanks. This was really fun.
Yes, thanks, Judy.
I'm so excited to write jokes.
Yeah. I hope you all discover that you all can do this now. it's not like, oh, I got to be funny. No, it's not about being funny. It's really about kind of following the rules. Now when you get like really professional, you can break them. But before you break the rules, learn the rules. And you're going to find yourself, you know, when getting more laughs and being more succinct with your material. Okay, I'm going to spin off. You guys, I'll leave you for 10. I'll leave this over 10.
She's done.